Good morning from California, where intimate images belonging to Lauren Lane leaked online.
Where are you?
I don't want to tell you where I am.
I want to be alone.
Let me take care of this.
You are not in control anymore.
I gave her a life. Network TV money, man.
It's hard to be a star. People mess up. Then they just drift away. I'll take care of everything.
It is a character in the movie, and yeah, I mean, I had everything to do in selecting it. We were shooting in Mexico City, and that house was actually a bit outside of the city, like 45 minutes away in the Ajusco Mountains, and it just had a vibe. So we went with it. Sophie is a phenomenally flexible actor. And I don't personally, like, I thought it was incredibly, I had such a good experience and such a creative experience working with her, because she can sail through those energies, man. And she's just like, she's a real force. And it was so exciting to be there, finding that character with her. She's just, if you ever underestimated what she can do, like, I think that this changes that. Yeah, I mean, I think it was coming, you know, we didn't talk about that part specifically, but we did talk a lot about how both of us felt that this project and that this character and everything was really meant to be, and it felt like the exact right time to tell the story for many different reasons. Culturally, it's, you know, I think this is it's a story about a young actress reclaiming her power, you know, and it felt amazing to create that and craft that with her. No, absolutely. I could empathize and kind of co-experience every part of the character. Like, I got started on a TV show when I was like 15, you know, and so I understood it from every angle. You know, I loved working with these guys because they gave me so much creative freedom in that, you know, we knew we were making a contained survival thriller, but I never felt any pressure to get the gore. In fact, that's kind of something that we were trying to avoid. Like, how do you tell the story without playing into those things? So it was actually a really nice challenge, and I felt they were great creative partners in that. You know, I think it was, you know, we were entering really physical and really emotional spaces, and I was so impressed with Sophie because she's a dream to work with as a director, because she gives you levels and she gives you options. And so being in the edit and seeing what she laid down back there on the day and just guiding her through that, it was super rich once we got to the edit, because she never really did go too far. She always gave me colors to play with. So I was still in the edit actually for Upgraded. which was a romantic comedy that I did a few years ago, and I was still in the edit, and this script came across my table, and I really connected to the character, and I loved it, and so it sort of came to me, and then when I met Sophie for the role of Lauren, it just all clicked and it all made sense to me, and it was something that I wanted to pursue. I personally love how the film ends. I felt like the moment where, yeah, I don't want to give any spoilers.
That's a big one.
Spoilers, but I think when the pieces come together, it to me just feels really it felt really good, and I worked, you know, pretty intensely in the edit and on the script to make sure that every single thing connects if you want to see it, you know, if it's there if you want to see it. And she was like a really inspired choice for this. Like when her name came up for Loretta, it was just like, absolutely 100%. She is going to get this, and she is going to bring a level of levity and comedy that we desperately need by the third act of this movie. And so yeah, I mean, I was very, very excited to have her. She's one of my favorite parts of the movie. Well, it's kind of, you know, if you like to feel uncomfortable and stressed, but then also, you know, be excited, because it does, we worked really hard to make sure that the film does have something to say. And I think that it's kind of like a fun way of taking your medicine.